Well, he still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go forever.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephen Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight for one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva. Anderson Silva. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best. From the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
It seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. Chuck Liddell, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Anderson, the Spider Silva. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, it must be a big night if the UFC has descended upon Anaheim, California. Good to have you with us from Honda Center here tonight. We have had so many big championship nights in this building. I remember UFC 214, 3 title fights on the line. A lot to be contested here tonight.
When the UFC goes to Anaheim, they make sure they bring big fight cards, 3 title fights at UFC 214. What history are you going to make tonight in this arena where so many titles have changed hands?
Straight punch there again. Been there all night.
Those are big strikes.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career.
This fight is close to being done.
Trying to set up a choke here. That guillotine is tight. absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very...
Setting up for another submission now. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Liddell's in half guard. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot made it perfect.
So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Whiffs on the right hand. Shot is blocked there by Silva. Lands flush. Silva's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, well, Silva's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. And that one certainly found the target.
Lands another punch to the head.
Oh, huge right hand!
Oh, nice right hand by the chin. Yeah. Great ground and pound by this man.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, Silva's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Let's go. You can do it.
Swing and a miss by Chuck Liddell. 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Both guys appeared to land there. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Oh, beautiful land there by him. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
And still the